he said that she wants to meet you. So I went there. So this was, she has a group of restoration of democracy. So there were lots of people. So she made me sit by his side, her side, and said, Kuldip, we the governments may not be able to foster that kind of relationship between people and people as you would. India, Pakistan, friendship, you should. We, the governments are not going to, you should. And when I met Nawaz Sharif, he said, okay, bring them closer, yes, it should be. So then I came back here. That's the time when I started going to the border on the 14th, 15th August, celebrating the Independence Day of both countries and lighting candles. And now it's a big movement. Tension has gone. People can walk. I'm still not happy because the visa system or the system are there. But I can look back now in my life that if at all I have done any bit of work, that is, these walls haven't come down, but walls of hatred are coming down. And I don't want, the countries should stay, let them get together on economic matters, other matters. And each country should have its entity, I would like to have. But for all of us should harness our resources together because the poverty in this region is so much, backwardness. So together we can, I hope that now that I'm going there again, this time I'm going to raise economic issues.
You're going to the border?
Yes.
To celebrate India's Independence Day.
And Pakistan.
And Pakistan's Independence Day, yes, yes. I remember meeting you some time ago when Nawaz Sharif was in power. I don't remember the year. And you told me that in about 2 to 3 months there's going to be a coup and the military is going to take over. I'm still intrigued by that because that's exactly what happened. And
because I follow Pakistan thing very much, I read, I appear there, I go there very often.
But you didn't have any
no.
liaison or anything? No, absolutely.
I keep away from governments, whether my own government or that Pakistan.
Well, your prediction was right on the ball, so that is why I wondered, and I'm still wondering after 10, 12 years, how did you know, because it happened exactly in that month. Where do you see the largest Indian minority, the Indian Muslim, in relation to India's march towards superpowerdom in the next 20 years?
These the Muslims are part and parcel of India. They are not really part of any other country, and I do not believe that Ummah is superior to the country. I think the country comes first and the Ummah and Muslim are coming. So yeah, so I am thinking that these Muslims, they are already lots of them in the countryside, but it is something happening in the cities, and that also because there is a political party here which goes on hating Muslims, saying all these kind of things. So I am hoping that in 20 to 25 years, Muslims will have an entity in this country, but they will also have the same kind of powers as they should have under the constitution. After we are all citizens,
right?
I have one vote, India has one vote. So I do not think that the religion by then would be counting that much that the Muslims will feel separate or aloof or distant. I think for that the Hindus have to try, the civil society has to try, because when the chips are down still, Muslims get the brunt of it.
Right, right.
And you know, when I crossed the border, I came to India, I said, look here, come what may. I had seen a lot of killing in the name of religion, 1 million people killed.
Yeah, during the partition.
So when I crossed the border, I said, where I will light candles the day after, that the new India, which are we going to build, nobody will be killed in the name of religion or caste. But when Gujarat happened, I just couldn't believe my eyes. So we have to work hard, and I hope by that time we would be.
What do you think the Muslim have to do, Indian Muslim has to do, to be able to join the ranks of Indians who are moving so fast ahead?
नहीं, वो भी Indians हैं. I don't say they are also Indians. That is, some Indians have remained little backward, some have gone forward. So I would say, and quite a few Muslims are also very. They are editors. They are they're very technicians. That is not what we are talking of the community as such. It is education, since they have left behind education. So that is one. And two, this sometimes they do things like Taslima was here, that
Yes.
Bangladesh author, and just attacking. These kind of things then become handy for Hindu fundamentalists.
Right.
So
right.
that Indian Muslims, it goes to the credit that whenever there was a call of jihad in Afghanistan, not a single one went there. So they are part and parcel of India. And I am so when you are saying what they should, I personally think more education and just keep away from all this Al Qaeda, Taliban, because these are all people are trying to really destroy the society and try to balkanize India and harm it India. They are Indians, so they must stay, and they should see that they do not prosper or they do not go further. So I would say, and that one, so there would be this that education and some kind of serious thinking on the part of Muslim organizations.
Right.
Just look here, if this thing happens, then this Hindu chauvinists will come, will make a life more miserable. So that is not the way out.
Okay. Do you think it is because of lack of leadership among the Muslims?
Lack of leadership, lack of liberal ethos, lack of education, so many things there. And also poor, they are living in backward areas, etc., slums, etc. They don't get the opportunity to meet others.
And yet you see Muslims excelling when they are given a chance. Look at the film scene, look at the music scene, look at the dance.
So they have, but see, for many years they have suffered
Right.
because of this hangover of partition. Now it's lessening, the baggage of the old is being dropped, so history. So now it's but still, as I said, that they, and on the other hand, the mainstream, the Hindus, will have to do something to retrieve them, to get them out and see that they should really are part and parcel of the nation.
Will India be forced to change some of its norms, attitudes and values with the view to the greater march towards globalization?
It's a big challenge. I don't know whether, because I do find that in cities the Western culture is being copied. Though still we are retaining some. I don't know. My feeling is that ultimately we probably will find some kind of mixture. We would have certain things of the West, but shall be able to retain certain things of the East.
Right.
Because see, if we also ape the West and we become another part of the West, another in the Bible, it's written that someday people from that area from the West will come and see the East. But the East by that time was also at West, from where are you getting the new inspiration and new things? I hope that we would be able to retain those kind of ideas.
Okay. What is about the change in Indian values or norms or attitudes that you absolutely dislike?
Well, first is survival of the fittest.
Okay.
We never had that kind of thing. All right, the weak goes to the wall. We had sympathy, concern, compassion. Think, what was our after all, family, large family. We were we were very proud of that together. Maybe one member was not earning, but other was. So it was insurance kind of thing. That was one. The second thing was that this money did not really bother us so much. We had whatever we want to eat,